Hi everyone! I am here today to talk about my next 30-day challenge, which is coming up very soon. I wasn't sure I wanted to do another 30-day challenge so quickly after the tidying challenge, but I feel like I'm ready for it and I've been really pumped about a couple of things that I want to work on in the month of April. As a lot of you know, in the 30 days leading up to the first day of spring, I did the 30-day tidying challenge, which of course I posted on YouTube every single day. I didn't talk about another challenge that I was actually running behind the scenes, and that was the Eat at Home challenge, which I've done a number of times, which is why I didn't really talk about it too much. The Eat at Home challenge is basically no restaurants and no takeout for the entire month. This time, however, instead of doing it for a calendar month, I did it for the same 30-day period leading up to the first day of spring, so it ran in conjunction with my tidying challenge. I'm going to be doing something similar in the month of April where I run two challenges simultaneously. I just think they complement each other really well and I am ready for both of them. I didn't want to pick and choose, so I decided to do both. The first challenge is going to involve waking up early, and I am super excited about this. I recently listened to an episode of the Ultimate Health podcast with SHARMA. He was on the podcast discussing his new book called The 5 a.m. Club. It's basically a book about morning routines and waking up early in order to put in some self-development time, thereby enhancing your life. I haven't read the book yet. It is on hold at the library, but there is quite a bit of demand for it, so I don't expect I'll be reading this book for another few months or so, but I wanted to get started on the challenge because I think I understand the general premise. I have listened to the podcast and I'm following him now on Instagram. A few years ago, I was playing with my bedtime and my wake up routine, and I was able to switch and become more of a morning person. I love mornings and I love waking up early. I am my most productive and the most well-rested when I sleep early and wake up early. But with my new routine, my sleeping pattern has become very erratic. I will sleep anywhere between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. now, and there's really no consistency. I sleep when I'm tired, and if I'm excited about something and researching something, I will stay up later and later and later. I'm going to be trying to change that going forward and implementing a more steady sleep pattern. I've listened to a lot of podcasts and I've read a lot and heard a lot about the best hours of sleep being between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. Those are the most restorative and regenerative hours for you to be asleep and for your body to repair itself. In my personal experience, this has been the case. If I fall asleep between 10 and 11 p.m., I feel extremely well rested the next day compared to going to bed at, say, 2 a.m. and getting the same number of hours of sleep. I feel much more tired if I've slept late and woken up late. I've heard this advice, being asleep between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. so many times and from so many different sources that I do believe it, and of course I've tested it out myself. For 30 days starting April 1st, I'm going to be waking up at 5 a.m. every single day, and I'm going to be implementing the 20-20-20 principle or framework from Robin Sharma's book. This is basically 20 minutes of exercise, 20 minutes of self-reflection, and 20 minutes of personal growth. The second part of the challenge relates to no processed junk food or snacks. This is basically going to be no chips, no chocolate bars, no bagged popcorn. Any sort of those pre-packaged processed snacks are not going to make it into our household. I'm not going to be buying any of those treats, nor do I plan on partaking in these treats when I'm outside of the home. This will be for the entire month of April, so for a 30-day period. Once that is done, I'm going to reassess and see how I feel. I'm not planning to cut out junk food for the rest of my life, but I really want to jumpstart this healthier eating, not cutting out any food groups, and I'm not cutting out sugar or anything like that. I'm still going to be baking with sugar, honey, maple syrup, dark chocolate, and the like. I'm still eating sweets and such, but I'll have to make it myself. I'm not going to buy a chocolate bar or a box of cookies and those other sweet treats that come in processed form that you can get at the grocery store. That is basically the food related portion of my 30-day challenge that I'm beginning on April 1st. I'm not going to be posting videos every single day in the month of April. Instead, I'm going to be posting probably weekly updates to let you guys know how I'm doing. Besides my update videos, I will be posting several other videos as I go through these challenges. I plan to do a video on how to wake up early. I also have a video in the works on how I prepare my overnight oats. And I'd like to do a video talking a little bit about healthy morning habits. That is going to be it for today's video. Please let me know if you plan to join me on April 1st on either of these challenges, or maybe you'd like to do both as well. That would be very exciting for me. I will be back very soon with another video, including an update on how I'm doing with these challenges. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in another video. Until then, please take care, and bye for now.